Well, hello, this is Bert, Kilowatt 4 Sierra Romeo, Quebec, K4SRQ, and this is a demonstration of the IC-7100 that's currently available on eBay. Turning on the power, you'll see the radio boot up. Yeah, we do radio boots up now. It doesn't just turn on, it boots up. There we go, we're on 40 meters right now. As you can see, there's some action. What's happening right now is there was a thunderstorm here in the area. It just passed, but you'll hear some thunder crashes going on. But that'll be all right. I can demonstrate some of the noise features, some of the noise blocking, noise reduction that we have available in the radio. Here it is real quick, so you've seen it turn on. I'm going to tap this lower sideband function here. I'm going to tap RIDI. And now what that allows me to do, once it's in RIDI mode, is I can just hit the transmit key, and right away it'll tell me what my SWR is, which I've got very good SWR, in full agreement with my Heath kit here. Okay. Yes, I'm running very low power. I will increase the power at this point. Right there, mic power, hit that, and then turning this part of the knob, I'll bring it up. I had it down lower because I was running a linear. I've got a nice little linear right there, and I was running it with it. Okay, there we are, full power. I'll take this, put it in low power, and let's hit the mic real quick. You can see 100 watts out and no SWR because my antennas are just plain that good. No, they're not. My tuner is. Okay. So there, 7150 is the frequency we're on right now. You just saw where I brought up the power. If I needed to bring up the mic gain, I can do that here. Okay. Right there's the mic gain and the power. The metering on it, if I could just tap the meter, I'm going to tap that SWR meter, just like that, okay? It went to ALC. Tap it again, it goes to compression. Tap it again, goes to power out, all right? Tap it again, SWR, all right? There we are. Now I'm in ready mode right now to demonstrate that transmit feature, going back to sideband, all right? See where that little D is right there, where it says D, all right? Well, that is actually the sign for digital. That D is for digital, and that's when you're in digital mode. And a lot of extra features are added to it when it goes into digital mode. That allows you to use the built-in modem in the radio. You can do PSK as well as RIDI with the radio, as it is right here. I still prefer to use the Ham Radio Deluxe to do a lot of that stuff, but it is there. The RIDI functions are amazing on this. So this is a full RIDI modem built into this radio. This is all you need to make it happen for you during the RIDI contest. There's the power box portion of it, whatever you want to call it. This is the head of it. This is what you operate, and that goes wherever you want to put it. Store it out of the way for the rest of the radio. All right, so here we are, lower sideband. I'm going to tap lower sideband and tap data. All right, now I've removed the data portion, that little D. See if I go back here and hit data again. Then it goes to lower sideband data. Well, I'm just going to get rid of that. Also, that kicks in some other filters. There we are. So I'm back at lower sideband. Now, right now, I've got my noise reductions on. I'm going to turn those off. Let's crank it up. Look for a signal. By the way, if I want to increase the steps, watch.
This is an hour drive. And I'm going to hear my wife is with me, so it's at 8:45 in the morning, so that means I'm going to have to leave here.
Listen to that. Isn't that great?
Before 7:30. So,
difference between that
I'm a late sleeper to start with, so
and that.
I'm worried about getting up, so I guess I better get started and go. Anyway, it's good to hear you and look forward to seeing you.
Now you'll see there is some attenuation in the signal, or so it sounds. Really, it's what I found is, and I don't have any proof of this with meters or anything like that, but it really sounds to me the signal stays there. It just drags it out of the mud better, so you get a lot less noise when these noise blinkers, noise reduction are in. Remember, it's 32-bit DSP built into it, which is very good. Now let's do something here.
20 minutes away from
I'm going to hold my finger down on that FL1 for a minute. That's a filter, okay? I held my finger down on it, and what it did is it brought up this little bandwidth, BW for bandwidth. If I press that, now watch this.
A lot of old people down here, Bill. Nick, see you later, brother. God bless you.
Okay, so I can adjust the bandwidth just by turning the radio knob. That's what I'm turning here, and look at that. Look at that. And man, I'm telling you what, on CW, that rocks. It rocks on CW. It's wonderful to have that. During contests, get out of town, man. I don't care, I can block them out. All right. So, and DEF just changes the definition. You have 3 built-in filters, FL1, 2, and 3, or 3 programmable filters readily at hand. So I can make them whatever they are. When I hit DEF, it stores it into the filter, and that's what it becomes. All right. Now, let me see real quick what else I was going to show you. Did that, those 3 CW filter. Well, I'll do the CW real quick. Let's just hit CW. Right away, it narrows things down a little bit. All right, let me look at FL1 for a minute. You'll look at that, and you'll see right there that it is a 1.2 filter, or is it 1.2? Yeah. Well, let's go down 10 a little bit. There. Now watch this. $250 hertz. Let's go lower. How low can I go, Joe? Leave it at 200 hertz right there. Tune them in better, could get them down to 150. Let's try that. Let's see if we can find them. There it is. 100 hertz filter. What? That's not enough? All right. $50 hertz. All right, you just saw that in action. Isn't that great? So that's the bandwidth and the filter on it. All right, let's open up Season here now. A bunch of other ones in there. That's the CW mode. You clean around the filters a little bit. Just wanted you to be able to see that. Keyer memory. That was another thing I wanted to show you. Oh yeah, now I'm gonna have to forget how to do that because I don't use that too much really, but I know people like it. Got to be in CW mode. Okay, I'm in CW mode. And menu keyer. Thank you very much. Let's just do this out of a different frequency. I gotta bring the power down next to nothing. Alright, I don't have a dummy load hooked up to this right now. So I'm gonna bring the power down next to nothing here. About a watt out. Okay, good. And now, my memory one has got K4SRQ in it. Alright, here's your RST. Okay, now you can do this for CW, for RIDI, and believe it or not, you can also have voice in here too, so I can record voice memories to use during contesting on lower sideband or upper sideband or AM if you want, but I can record those voice in the memories as well, so I have voice memory too. All I do is just sit here and push the button. I can have it repeat if I want to, or I can just have it manual every time I push it. So it's great for contesting in that regard. Honestly, it's not the big rig. It's not like your, I don't know, your big radios and all that. But by golly, this thing is a great contest radio. It really is. The function of it is great contest radio. The only thing that the big rigs have over this, maybe they've got better filtering. It's got roofing filters in it. Never had a problem getting a signal into this or getting a signal to pull out. I've never had a problem with that. Even during contests, I've been able to do it. So I've been very happy with this radio. And the only reason, why are you getting rid of it? Well, the only reason I'm getting rid of it is I got a hankering for a KX3. Really bad. And the KX3 is portable, and this is to a degree, but you got that there. It is to a degree. It's meant to be mobile/bass, and the KX3 is portable/bass, and that's what I'm looking for, because I will want to take it out and use it as a all-one radio, so that's not what this is. I'm not sure about comparing the two as far as features and as far as specs goes. Leave that up to the labs, but once it's sort of like sound at 20 to 20,000 hertz on a stereo. Good luck. I can't hear that good, so I don't know how much of a difference I'm really going to notice between one rig or the other, except that the portability factor is something I want. That's the whole reason I'm getting rid of this. Outside of that, I think that for the money, this is a great radio. Now, when you do some research, you're going to find out that the IC-7100, earlier versions of it, when it first came out, had some issues with the power output. And there was a lot of complaints about it. Well, there was a big dip in sales on this radio. Now, this was originally like an $1,100 radio. And there was a big dip in sales. It really hurt them. So then ICOM fixed all those problems. There's no problem anymore at all with that, and there hasn't been. This is a later model, so there was never any issue with it. And people were able to buy these at a pretty good price for a while because of that fact. All right? So they were out there. Now they're retailing. I think the last retail I saw on it was $800 with a coupon. So it varies, you know, what price you're going to get. But anyway, that's the story on the rig. So don't be fooled by the low power comments and all that stuff and the mods. You don't have to do that. This is a later model that's all been taken care of at the factory by ICOM. Shows you the meters, all right? The SWR check. I got to see if I can remember how to do this. Now, you have the SWR here, okay? Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to RIDI, all right? I'm going to hit play. I'm going to hit my key a few times, all right? Watch. Now, if you notice this little arrow, right, going across, that's telling me what my SWR is across a range of frequencies, all right? I'm going to go 10K on this. Let's go 50K is my measuring step, all right? So I've just chosen 50K as the measuring step. Now, let's see if there's much SWR difference in 50K. So I'm going to hit play. Here we go. Not too much. Let me knock off the SWR a little bit. Now we're going to have a problem with the SWR. Let's see what we get. Ready? Not too bad. How am I doing? Oh, not bad at all. I'm trying to mess it up a little bit here. Let me see. I guess it's broadbanded, very, very broadbanded, by the way. It's really cool for that. It's easy to tune. 6.5, that's 45 right there. Not too much difference. Okay, test one. Alright. Yeah, it's pretty flat. And it is on my SWR, man. I'm not going to mess with it right now. I don't want to mess up my SWR. But there it is. You hit that little play button there. And then when you key the mic, every time you key the mic, it'll take a step based upon the step that you set. Right now it's at 50K. It'll take 50K jumps, and it will show you the SWR. All right, it'll show you the SWR across the band. So it's a great way to check the bandwidth of your antenna with this too. It's a mini antenna analyzer in there, and I mean mini. It doesn't do all the fancy stuff, but you can sit there and across a range of frequencies check your SWR, which is pretty cool. You got your old band scope in there. I never use it. I use Ham Radio Deluxe, but it's in there. That's not really true. I do use it once in a while. Never during contests, right? But I do use it once in a while, and just to let you know what's happening on your band. But there it is right there. You've got that available to you as well. By the way, this is the menu button. Takes you through all their neat little menus. Very easy to navigate. Never had a problem with the navigation of it. Saving the memories. This turned out to be something I really thought was so cool, and I never even thought I would. But you got a little feature here, SD card. By the way, I just hit the set here, and it brought me to this menu. SD card. All right. I can save to the SD card. I can save my settings. I can load settings from the SD card. Here's my SD card info. It tells me how big my SDR, and I'm keeping that, so you'll have to get your own SD card. I got to use it for something, but they're cheap. But anyway, you can store a lot of data in here. You know what else you can do? You can record your QSOs with this. If you've got the SDR card in there, you can record your QSOs, which is a really cool feature to have. So it's available to you. I was going to check real quick and see if it's on here. I can't remember how to get there right now. But you can record QSOs on it so that you can enjoy. If you have a good conversation going, you can record it. Or, hey, in a contest running busy, you can actually record your contest onto that card and go back and enter the information from that recording. Stores as an MP3 that you can load up on your computer. All right? So that's another feature. Memory saving, recall. By the way, when you save memory, it saves all your repeater offsets. Everything gets saved. All right. Now, this is also going to include with it, and I was going to hold them up and show them to you, but I don't have them to show it to you except for the mic. It's going to include the microphone. This is the Heil CM microphone there. The IC microphone. Beautiful. It's the gold one. It's got the screen for it. Sorry, it's got the screen for it here. All right, so I got the screen for it. Great microphone. Also the adapter to go to the radio with it. All right, it's going to include that. Not the boom, just the mic and the adapter. It's going to include a linear amplifier cable so that you can pop it into your beautiful little linear amplifier if you want to. It also is going to include the data cable, of course. And it's great. It's USB, no serial. You don't have to mess around with it. Plug it in. You got to get the drivers from ICOM if you don't have them. All right, you'll have to go get the drivers. Easy install. You download them from the ICOM website. But you get the USB drivers from ICOM, and you can run this radio like crazy. I use a Ham Radio Deluxe with it constantly. All right, and you can, of course, Ham Radio Deluxe lets you store a lot of stuff in it as well. You know, channels, frequencies, and all that stuff, favorites, everything. Ham Radio Deluxe. Also, this will work with the RT Systems IC-7100 programmer, so you can keep track of your programming on it. I hope to include that with this radio. I just have to find out if the license will transfer. All right, if it does, then it'll be included with it. The RT Systems ham radio programming software for the IC-7100. There's an extra accessory adapter that I'll include with it, that came with it. The box will be there. You'll have the original box and the hand microphone as well. So it's going to include the linear cable, the data cable, the extra adapter, manuals, box, and microphone, hand mic, as well as this beautiful. And there was a major difference in my signal reports, audio reports, when I started using this mic. So it did make a big difference. Okay, it's that tricky ICOM mic. Needs the preamp stuff or whatever, however that works. But anyway, it takes care of it all. Plug and go. So I think that's it on this radio. I'm telling you, folks, it's a great rig. I love this rig. I've had a great time with it. Had it since last July. So it's been about a year. And I really enjoyed it. The only reason it's leaving is because I've got a hankering for that KX3. And I'm going to miss this rig. So I'm hoping it will go to a good home. So that's it for this radio. This is K4SRQ. My name is Bert. Feel free to email me at Bert Bravo United Radio Tango at K4SRQ.net with any questions. Thanks so much and have a blessed day.